Hi, Collective. Welcome back to the DGC. It is your Divine Goddess, Davy. Welcome back to the Divine Goddess Connection. I hope everyone is doing well. I really appreciate the support of the channel from our returning subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you so much, and let's get into this reading. So, Collective, I was doing some pre-shuffling, and I wanted to see what was the energy. You heard the car horn honking. What's happening? So, what's going on is something is coming towards you, Collective, or either you're going somewhere, in your vehicle, in your car, in your truck, or either someone is headed towards you. Now we have Knight of Swords energy following that, okay? Somebody could be headed towards you with some fast, quick communication. They could be wanting to argue, could be wanting to speak their mind, okay? Could be wanting to start something with you. You hear the car horns honking. Could want to mix you up into some type of confusion or back and forth, okay? They have something to say. They have something to get off their chest. Okay, they could want to confront you about something on your way going somewhere. They could bump into you and try to intercept you. You know what I mean? Okay, this is somebody who's full of trickery. Okay, this is somebody who's full of lies, and they had their finger in the cookie jar. Okay, they had their finger in the Kool-Aid. They mixed something in. Okay, they were at the party, and they opened their jacket, right? And they pulled out something and poured something in the punch at the party and mixed it around. You know what I mean? There's a true magician out here weaving webs and causing chaos and dysfunction. Okay? So this is who this is. We're going to try to get a grip on if it's a lover, a family member, a coworker, a friend, whoever this is. I do know this energy is pointed towards you all. The Empress energy is out here, Divine Goddesses. It's out here. Some of these cards are unclosed, so yeah, it's out here. You all are very adept, very wise. You know what I mean? And you're watching this person. You're watching these things go down. This could even be somebody who's getting confronted by their lover on the side, okay? In front of their mate, their spouse, their companion. It could be you, Collective, okay? Somebody looking to confront someone, a partner, possibly. I do see that as well. And a lot of people were watching while this person concocted their schemes and their plans and did all they could do. They really did. Excuse me, Collective. Yeah, they concocted all these things, Collective. You know what I mean? I don't know who this is, but somebody's looking to come towards you all, or someone you're dealing with. Someone wants to confront somebody right now, for real, for real. Somebody feels foolish, like a fool or something, like they've been taken advantage of, manipulated in some type of way, lied to, betrayed. Empress, you might see this. You're sitting on your throne and you're going to turn around and see all this, like what is going on here? This could be somebody that you warned, that you gave advice to, okay? You gave them information, You told them something would be the destruction of them, or something would come back to haunt them, or something would come back to, bite them. This could be somebody that missed an opportunity with you all, you know what I mean? And now this person is going through something right now because they tried to weave webs against you. So now it has turned back around and confronted them when they thought they were on their way somewhere. This is somebody who didn't want to hear what you had to say. Very immature energy. They laughed a lot about what you had to say, Collective. Okay? This person was also an evil kind of character, because when they would cause destruction, they really cause mayhem. They cause harm sometimes, physical harm. Okay? To more than just you, Collective. This person is a destructive energy all around wherever they go. All right? Somebody's thinking about which way to come, which way to come and meet you, like a crossroad or intersection, trying to figure out which way you go, which way you travel. Somebody's also now thinking back upon the conversations that you had with them, things you told them, things you warned them about. Some of you all could even, this could even apply to some of your children, where you told your children something and you warned them and you repeatedly complained about something, They were irresponsible in some type of way, immature, childish, foolish even. Yeah. Somebody wants to send a message or come towards you, but they don't quite know how. There's a struggle. Somebody also could be battling mental illness, bipolar disorder, psychopathy, you know, egomaniacs out here, sociopaths out here. Yes, this person, somebody wants to come towards you all, collective. Whatever my nose, you know, that means somebody wants to come towards you all. Somebody's working on a plan. They're working on a plan. Somebody also could be going through struggles where they're at with other people, and you express this to them, you explain this to them, and you told them the way they were acting in the crowd that they were surrounded by was no good for them. I just saw 555 is coming up on the clock right now. Okay, there's going to be major changes when this happens. So somebody wants to come towards you, and I'm just giving you the hidden energy with the high priestess that's coming out here. And when I tell you, whoever's coming, you know what I mean? They're not coming in good energy. They're not coming nicely. You know, they're coming to hurt. They're coming to harm potentially. And this is a secret. This is somebody who feels like they're out in the cold. This is somebody who feels like they've been outed, that like they've been caught. They're extremely embarrassed. This is somebody who could be narcissistic. And when narcissists get embarrassed, baby, the whole world crumbles for them. And they feel revengeful. They feel like they have to get a vendetta against somebody. They feel like you one up them, like you're more victorious than them, like you won, like you outsmarted them or outwitted them in some type of way. There's chess here on the board. There was a lot of strategy. There's a lot of strategy going on right now. And you're a major player, collective. You're a key player. Okay? A lot of people love you. You're very loving. You're very compassionate. You're in tune and in touch with your emotions. Okay? You're the best kind of friend to have by someone's side. You have a lot of empathy and sympathy and understanding. Okay? You've been through a lot of things. So you can give your wise advice on many, many things. Some of you could be taking a trip or looking to travel overseas. Some of you want to go visit your mother who's overseas. She's missing you and you're missing them. Yeah, there's a judgment call right now, okay? And there's going to be some people that are going to be embarrassed, ashamed, you know, wanting forgiveness from you, collective, you know, because there's going to be some information. You know, a trumpet is being blown. Something's being told about a home, secrets around a home that have been kept undercover. Okay? There could be cheating in a home as well. Somebody being kept way, way under the table. Treated very, very badly. Could have a child in this as well. But only one family is being recognized. Yeah, only one family is being given to. And there are funds, there's money or something being withheld because it's being dispersed and distributed elsewhere. This definitely is could have to do with a lover situation or a karmic situation where you all are in it and you have to learn something. Yeah, collective, be mighty, mighty careful. Because whoever's coming towards you, like I said, they have a lot to say. They have a lot on their minds. They feel trapped. They feel enclosed by the thoughts in their mind. You know? They feel very, very entrapped. You see how loud that music was and I had to turn it down? That's how loud their thoughts are in their head. They don't know what to do and it's driving them crazy. This is somebody that did something with a family situation. Either they created a family with someone else, you know, or they worked very hard to create illusions within a family. And they ultimately painted a picture and caused some type of destruction, you know. This definitely has to do with money. There's wealth on this table. It could be you all or them, collective, you know. But somebody was giving something to someone else. You heard the car horn honk. And now that person is up in arms. They want to come towards you who's holding the Ace of Cups, collective. You are the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Cups. You're also the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody somebody wanted you to be mentally tortured, or wants you to be mentally tortured by something. They don't want you to be able to defend yourself with your mind. They want you to be defenseless ultimately mentally, because you are the star. And this is the issue. This is the secret right now. This is what's going on. Okay? Wow. All right. Let's see. Let's get some Kipper cards to see, can we add more to this story? So that's the Chariot energy. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius headed towards you with a message. Hot and fiery, baby. Okay? Magician energy also out here. Gemini. Hold on 1 second, collective. Thank you, collective. Okay, so what we have on top of the Chariot card is message. Like I said, there is someone coming towards you with a message. All right? Next, we have toil and labor right here. All right? Somebody who's been feeling out in the cold, working extra hard mentally, overtime, driving themselves crazy with thoughts. They're not very prosperous. They don't feel abundant. This person could be on hard times right now. Right. They don't understand something. There's a lack of understanding here. All right. They know you are protected, or you're protecting yourself somehow, collective. You're well protected. Maybe somebody wants to warn you, give you heads up about something, or somebody coming your way. Here with poverty, magician. Somebody wants you to be in the same rut that they're in. They're trying to concoct some type of plan or something to tell people, you know what I mean? Something so that it will put you in a bad position or something like that. But it's hard to do that, collective, because you're the great fortune. You're coming right under the Empress with the great fortune. They don't like that you're so abundant and that you sit on your throne and you attract so many great and beautiful things, collective. You're held in high honor. And when you speak, your words should be, taken into account, considered greatly. You get a lot of messages from the Most High. As well, you will be getting messages from the Most High to give you heads up on anybody and anything coming towards you, collective. Like I said, to give you definitive details. You're going to be getting this. This could be somebody that you work with, okay? There could have been a situation where people trying to do something, you know what I mean, to cause you to lose something, all right? We have change right here, okay? So somebody wants to cause some type of change in your life, or they want some type of change between the relationship or the way things are with you and them. They want some type of change. They know you're held in high honor. They want to come out of the cold with distant horizons. Like I said, there's that boat. In it, flying, so to speak. They want to come your way, collective. They see you about to sail off. This could be somebody who wants to anchor you to them. With house, an official person, there we go. Somebody coming with a message to the high priestess. Somebody's thinking about you. Okay, collective? This is somebody who's brokenhearted over you, collective. Or this is somebody who, you departed from. You know what I mean? And you buried the memory of them. And now they're thinking about you and they want to come back. Some of you also could be receiving news that somebody has passed away and that you're about to inherit a house or some type of great fortune in the distant horizons where you'll be moving because of it. Okay? You could have two men thinking about you, an older man and a younger man, who potentially see you as, somebody they want to build some type of family life with. Okay? One person missed the opportunity with you and now they're older and now they're thinking back. They went and did all they wanted to do and built their life and traveled the world and did this and did that. This is somebody who's very wise, very studied, very traveled, very educated, potentially, not necessarily in terms of going to school, but, educated about life, having experience, okay, under their belt. That's one person, all right? They could be in their 50s, 45, something like that. I even see a older parent, maybe a father figure, watching over you all, giving you bright ideas and keeping the light bulb on, making sure you're staying sharp. You know, they want to see you succeed. They want to see you travel. They want to see you accomplish your goals. This is also ancestors sending you down messages from the Akashic records, potentially, okay, from cosmic, um, universal, like galactic, like otherworldly knowledge that no one else knows. And see, they send it down to you. They look down on the earth, on the globe at those that are theirs, those that are part of their collective, those that are from their family. And they send down this information. They send enlightenment so that you can change the world. All right. We also got a younger main male out here who could be about 10 years younger, maybe 35. Okay. 30, something like that. All right. Somebody could be actually 51. Okay. Somebody, yeah, is thinking about you as far as a family house. This could be somebody you separated from. Like I said, it could be an inheritance. Somebody passed away. There's a gift coming your way and sudden wealth to go with it. And you won't have to work anymore, collective. You're not going to have to work anymore. Look at occupation in reverse. You're not going to have to work anymore. Sudden wealth, a gift. Mature man watching, like I said, the ancestors watching that globe, that light bulb up there, Father figures watching over you, wanting you to succeed, Or either an older masculine male, looking for you, searching for you, somebody you lost contact with. There we have the younger male, okay? Looking to potentially get you for a family type situation, which I'm not sure you all want to get into, collective, but that's what they're looking for. You're not going to have to work anymore, especially if you have children, A lot of people could have took things from you all and left you destitute, left you in despair at times, left you not knowing how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that. Some of them left you for dead. Some of them left you in bad health. You know what I mean? Some of them just departed and left you where you were at. You don't know where they went. They just broke out. They just ghosted you. Some of them divorced you, separated from you in the midst of everything. You had to move. You had to do this. You had to do that for some of you. Okay? And some of you sent you on a pathway that you didn't know where it was going to lead, but collective. It's leading to good things because you have sudden wealth out here with a great fortune. You're already the great fortune. Okay? And somebody's imprisoned about this because soon you're going to get this message. It's going to shock you. You're going to get this message. It's going to shock you. See that? Wealthy man. It's going to shock you. Please expect this. You see that? Expectation. As well, I can clearly see that somebody wants to court you and somebody's going to let you know how they feel. It's going to be somebody you least expect. Yeah. With lovers in courthouse, yeah, this is going to be somebody you least expect. Okay? Yeah. Somebody's going to want to court you. But be careful, collective. There's more than one person looking to step up to you. Because this unexpected income is going to put you in a privileged lady or gentleman position. So, be mindful. All right? Be mindful, collective. All right, Spirit. Let me see. Give me a little bit more clarity on this, Spirit, and we're going to close this out. So, collective, just to rehash, a message coming towards you. One message, somebody wants to argue, somebody wants to fight, somebody wants to get you in some drama, somebody who caused drama. They were or are a manipulator, They like to pull on your heartstrings. It's somebody who got you pregnant and left you barefoot and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? They could have did a whole bunch of things. They caused you to level up mentally, though. You're much wiser because of the experiences. Okay? This is somebody you really don't want to care to be involved with. They're very immature. You find yourself arguing with this person a lot. You missed a lot of opportunities potentially. This person also could have broke your heart. Okay? So that's one person that's coming towards you. They're actively working on a plan to come towards you. They're fighting and going through the motions with their friends and family and whoever they're around because they don't want them to come your way. You know, they're telling them you're about to start trouble. You need to leave it alone. You need to leave it dead and buried. You know, this person could have been a potential energy vampire. Okay, and they're looking to fill up on you. All right, then we got another message here where it's toil and labor right here. From poverty to great fortune. Maybe you all have been working very, very hard, and now that message is coming through. Things are about to change, you know? As well, like I said, somebody's been working very hard on trying to come towards you, and they're not in the greatest position in their life right now, okay? Somebody from the past got you on their mind right now, okay? Influences, all right? Third parties, manipulation right there, intervention. They're trying to come towards you, collective. I know who I'm talking about. You, right there. Like I said, there's some jealousy on the table. It's going to be some jealousy on the table. All right? These serpents would love to coil themselves around you with their rumors and their pettiness. They're very envious, and they're talking right now, contemplating, you know, particular people. Like I said, you could have a partner, a person that was doing something sneaky inside, and that person want to come towards you with the smoke. You know what I mean? You're very independent. You're free from attachments. You're available to date. I could also see somebody does not like this. You are the official person. You all work very hard. You could be working hard on building a home, a house. In the distant horizon, somebody is very, very tied up in their mind and in their thoughts about which way to move, how to approach you mentally, and how to approach you physically. Because they know if they make the wrong moves, it could be, you know, very bad for them. This could be a twin flame. This is just a soul brought into your life to teach you valuable lessons. Most times we enter into partnerships, you know, on the romantic tip with these twin flames. But sometimes they are family members. They are friends. But they all toxic. 222 is just on the clock. So people are reflecting right now in you all collective, okay? They feel gone. I see the skeleton in the mirror twice. They're going through dark nights of the soul, dark shadows, facing their inner truths and seeing their true colors. They're unhealthy. They're poisonous, they're delusional, and they have nasty behaviors. And they feel very, very lost right now. Okay? They feel like they're running out of time. They feel empty. They feel invisible. And they feel cut off most of all. Coffee date. And they want to talk to you. What did I tell y'all? Soulmates. And things appear to be frozen in time, collective, with whoever these people are. You know? They feel closed in. Like they can't escape their thoughts. They can't escape whatever feelings they have, whatever emotions they're having. Especially the one that was in a third party situation, you know, romantically, they can't escape that at all. But if it was family members and friends or other types of associates, you know, they're doing everything to try to, you heard that car horn, to try to keep situations regarding you off of their mind. But they were super, super sneaky. Okay? They took a lot of risk. Okay? Somebody was also very risky when it comes to intimacy, you know? Promiscuity, a lot of it out here. Okay? Somebody's about to as well beg. They're about to be on some begging, negotiating. Let's work it out. Please, baby, please. You know, this is somebody who was out here on dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone else one night stands. Like I said, that person might have somebody about to come towards y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all could have really been in something with this person. And they was in denial about what they was doing and that it would ever catch up to them. You know, there's somebody that they were seeing. There's a third party that's in pain, who's about to explode because they're in their emotions. You know, they're on the brink of doing anything. You know, pulling out candles, doing spell work, magic, you know, coming towards you all collective, you know. Like I said, y'all be very, very careful. When you know that your partner is dealing with other people, you all be super careful. Use foresight, okay? And above all, try not to tether yourself to people who like to gamble with these types of situations, collective. Don't gamble, okay? Something is forbidden right now for them to mess with you, you know? They gave into pleasure. They knew it was forbidden. They took a gamble. And apparently a lot of these people are dismissed and they're having an adrenaline rush right now. Okay? You have your heart locked, detached, locked away, can't move forward. They can't get in. They can't do nothing. Their hearts are locked up when it concerns you, collective. Oh, collective. All right. That's the quick tap in. Was it 25? Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay blessed as long as you exist. And stay tuned for the next one, collective. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout. Somebody want to come towards you possibly in any of those scenarios right there. Okay? People feel lost out here. People feel angry. You know, people feel slighted, betrayed. You know, all because you are Empress. You heard that. Empress, High Priestess energy. And you know what you know. And that's that. All right, collective. I will see you on the next one. Stay blessed stay blessed to the next, and stay blessed as long as you exist. See you on the next one.